Ottumwa. It's Bridge City Slam 6, live Saturday, September 7th at the Bridgeview Center in Ottumwa. New Life Fellowship in Keswick, Iowa is hosting the Victorious Living Conference Friday, August 23rd through Sunday, August 25th, with guest pastors Luke and Jana Hobbs from Tennessee. You're invited to make plans to join New Life Fellowship in Keswick for this dynamic time of anointed worship, teaching, and ministry. New Life Fellowship is located just south of Keswick on Highway 22. The conference schedule is Friday, August 23rd at 7 p.m., Saturday, August 24th at 6 p.m., and Sunday, August 25th at 6 p.m. We hope to see you for the Victorious Living Conference. Watch Pekin Panther football live right here this fall on Steve Shetler Media, Facebook, and YouTube with live announcers and an updated scoreboard, plus an area scoreboard to keep you updated on other schools of interest. It's Pekin Panther football live right here on Steve Shetler Media starting Friday, August 30th. Hey, we are live at Barn Wired in Sigourney for the Iowa Music Showcase. How are we all doing today? The crowd goes bananas here in Sigourney, Iowa. The eruption, yes, you just heard from wherever you're viewing, came from Sigourney, Iowa at Barn Wired. We are doing the Iowa Music Showcase. I think we're going to be talking to Amy, if she's within the sound of my voice, to come up and talk about the specials here at Barn Wired. So, Amy, we're put an APB out for Amy Schwartz. Amy will come up here at some point in time to talk to us about, oh, here she comes. Put your hands together for Amy. Amy, you got nominated for the gig today.
I sure
What's going on here at Barn Wired?
Okay, so we do have a state fair sale still going on. Basically, the whole store is 40% off except for a few things, and that runs until the 18th.
Like the whole if I wanted to buy the entire store, 40% off.
It excludes backpacks, skinny syrups, and a small section of country grit.
But I want to buy the building. 40% off?
You'll have to ask Amanda about that one.
So do we know what the lunch specials are for today?
Today, it is a Monte Cristo with your choice of side or broccoli cheddar soup.
All right, sounds fantastic. Anything else?
Next week, our special is chicken tortilla soup and a chicken salad croissant with your choice of side.
And you know what they're selling here at Barn Wired? I hear they're selling these really cool ink pens. Tell us about those.
So me and my best friend decided to start a little side hustle. We make beatable items, so like pens, car charms, keychains, wristlets, pencils, bookmarks, wine corks, bottle openers, a little bit of
else? Yeah.
Not yet.
Microphones. Yeah.
I mean, we did find some combs though
All right.
that we could bead. So
And what's your Facebook page?
it is called Ink Charms. So send us a message, and we do some giveaways every month, and gives us something to do.
All right, Amy Schwarzenegger from Barn Wired here in Sigourney. We're doing our Iowa Music Showcase. We're here every Friday. And lo and behold, look who showed up today. Mr. Randy Burke. Randy, how you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I am doing all right. Now, of course, I got to start off by, giving you a little bit of a hard time.
Yeah,
because we had this scheduled here, 2 or 3 months ago. Mm-hmm. I had you down for a certain date. You had yourself down for another date, and then your manager had you down for another date.
Yeah.
Who was right?
Let's talk about all the things they make here, you know. And
Oh, you want to take the focus off of you, huh? No.
Yeah, no, I apologize about that. I felt really bad about that.
It happens, stuff happens
Yeah.
occasionally. So we're just happy to have you on. You and I go back a few years now. We did some radio interviews, and glad to have you here on my show here on Steve Shetler Media.
It's great to be here, and I am going to just say thank you for being so forgiving and gracious about that. But it's great to be here now. This is great. This is a great setup.
Yeah, this is an awesome atmosphere. We, of course, appreciate Barn Wired for being our host venue.
Yeah.
Is this your first time to Sigourney, Iowa?
It is, and I've been pronouncing that wrong.
All right, Sigourney. Mm-hmm. Yep. Well, I mean,
Sorry.
If you're not from here, yeah, pretty much it's like Sigourney Weaver. It's like
Yeah.
people look at it and just think of the actress.
Yeah, but it's not.
It's Sigourney.
Sigourney.
Sigourney. S-I-G with an O. O-U-R with an N. N-E-Y with an S-I-G with an O-U-R with an N-E-Y with an S-I-G O-U-R-N-E-Y.
They can start my Monte Cristo sandwich.
Welcome to Sigourney.
That was awesome.
That was an old football cheer. I don't.
Okay.
It's ingrained in my brain for some reason. I'm a lifer.
Yeah.
I'm Sigourney.
That's great.
For life. So we're hanging out with Randy Burke. Now, your band name is Randy Burke and the Prisoners, if people want to look you up on Facebook or online.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about yourself and the band.
Well, my name's Randy Burke. I have a band, Randy Burke and the Prisoners, based out of Des Moines, Iowa. Started that band in 2000, so we've been playing a long time. And I'm from Atlantic, Iowa, just pronounced Atlantic.
Not some weird pronunciation.
No. But yeah, I've been released some albums and did a lot of touring in the States and Europe, and just based out of Des Moines, getting ready to release the next album in October. So
Okay. Now, is the rest of your band in prison right now? It's Randy Burke and the Prisoners. Come on, everybody.
maybe one or two. I don't know. No, I think they're good.
Let's dive into your past, Randy. How long
Yeah.
have you been in prison?
I've not been to prison yet.
Yes. That's the key word.
Yeah.
So are you a lifelong Iowan?
I am.
Okay.
I'm proud to be from Iowa, and I'll probably die and be buried here. I love this state.
Are you a Hawkeye or a Cyclone?
Hawkeye.
Or either? Do you really
I'm a
care?
Hawkeye fan.
Okay.
Yeah.
A good man. Good man. We can forgive you for all past things.
Not showing up at my show.
No, totally fine. No, I've always been a fan of your music. Now, you're definitely old school in your style. Talk about your style of music.
Yeah, I tend to stay more traditional, country, Americana. If you take the way I write, a lot of country music radio these days, there's a formula.
Sure.
And but I tend to stick with the old. I like. Is it Willie or 3 chords in the truth?
I know what you're saying.
So, it's just a few verses and a chorus, and if you say what you need to say in 3 minutes or 4 minutes.
Yeah, you don't feel the need to rap or anything like that in your songs?
No, I don't need any bass booming or anything like that. Just
tailgates and all that stuff.
Yeah.
No, because you do one of the things that you do every year is the Johnny Cash tribute. Maybe talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, my buddy and I, when we started the band, his name was Jared Hall. He plays piano. He's down in Savannah, Georgia now. But Cash passed away, and a couple of days had gone by, and we were like, everybody there was just a sadness.
Yeah.
Around the Des Moines scene, and just sadness around the country and the world, really. And we were like, we need to do some music. We need to lift everybody up a little bit. So we started the Cash tribute. And 20 years later, I just did the 20th.
Yeah.
So we took that show different. The thing about it was great about it is we got hard rock, metal, rappers.
Okay.
Country, just whatever,
Yeah.
and they would come in and we would do a concert, and we've done shows where there were 6 bands. We've done shows, during COVID, it was just us.
Sure.
We figured out a way to do that, but it's like the man himself. It kind of transitions everything. I'm not thinking of the right
goes
word.
past just country music.
Yeah.
Is that what you're trying to say? Yeah.
Yeah. Can't think of the word. Not transition.
Yeah.
It just it covers everything because he was just that remarkable. So.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean he was at the end of his career. I mean he was covering like Soundgarden songs and stuff like that. Which
he's amazing.
Nine Inch Nails.
9 Inch Nails. Yeah.
Who'd have thought? But that's pretty cool. Yeah, Johnny Cash is an awesome artist. Obviously influential to about everybody in the world. Now, remind me. For some reason in my brain, I was thinking that was the last one that you were doing, or is that going to continue on?
I think that was the last one.
Okay.
It kind of makes me sad, and you never know. But
you're going to end it at the 20-year mark.
Yeah, it's not easy. it's kind of a big something to take on, but I've had a lot of fun. But I don't know. I think that was the last one.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
If it turns out it wasn't, I'll let you know.
And of course, I think that reminds me that you did one of my Wednesday videos, the musical musings videos, if I remember right, where you played the song, kind of explained the story behind it.
Yeah.
And I think we used that to help promote your.
That's
Johnny
right.
Cash
That's right.
tribute, back here a few months
Man,
ago.
I owe you.
No, I owe you, man. Coming all the way here to Sigourney.
Sigourney.
You got your guitar in hand. Let's do a song.
Yeah, let's do.
Going to do some original music for us today. What's up first?
I'm going to do a song, I think, off the new album that we're going to release in October. This one's called She Seems to Know Everything.
All right, here is Randy Burke on the Iowa Music Showcase.
Lord, I tried hard not to hurt her. Thought I kept it in the dark. All my efforts turned out worthless. She can see into my heart. I tried not to show it. It was useless, and now I know she seems to know everything. What I feel to what I dream. I don't even know myself like she knows me, and she seems to know everything. She said my nights would soon get longer, and my days would feel so mean. I go crazy 'cause of the one. I would not feel her sympathy. I try not to buy it. There's no way I can deny it. She seems to know everything. What I feel or what I dream. I don't even know myself like she knows me. She seems to know everything. I tried not to show it. It was useless, and now I know it. She seems to know everything. What I feel or what I dream. I don't even know myself like she knows me. And she seems to know everything. She seems to know everything. She seems to know.
Randy Burke here on the Iowa Music Showcase.
Thank you.
Here on Steve Shuttler Media. It was one of those songs I wasn't positive it was over. I didn't know if you were coming back in or not. So.
Yeah, that's how we end it. But then people, you can tell, like,
yeah, hesitant to clap
then I
and
go,
make noise.
Yeah.
Randy Burke here on the Iowa Music Showcase. I'm sitting here and I'm looking over at you, and I'm just all I see is the bottom part of your tattoo on your arm.
Oh.
And I'm wondering what the entire tattoo
It's
is.
just my name.
Oh, okay. All right.
That's my family crest.
All right. Okay. I was wondering. All right. Awesome. Well, now I know that.
I didn't know it
I
was
can move
showing.
on.
Well, this show just got a PG-13 rating.
More skin from Randy Burke.
Yeah.
TMI.
Yeah.
So you got a new album coming out. How many albums do you have out there right now?
I have 3.
Okay.
And one I don't want to talk about.
What? Well, we're talking about it now, Randy.
Well, the very first thing I put out, it just was very, it was very green and very,
Okay.
you know.
You wish you hadn't.
Yeah. I wish I had it just years later, you know, but
How long ago did that one come out?
boy, I don't know. I was early 20s.
Okay.
I mean, I didn't know what the heck I was doing.
Yeah.
You know? So,
And
but that's how you learn.
yeah, for sure. Now, I was also going to ask musically, is this a full-time thing for you?
It is.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how long have you been a full-time musician? Like your adult life? Or
7, 8 years.
7, 8?
Yeah. No,
Okay.
I before this was full time, I worked construction
Okay.
for my father's company down in Missouri. So I did that for a long time.
Okay.
Metal buildings.
Yeah.
So-
Okay. And now you're doing this full-time. That's cool. Is
Yeah.
that like a...
It's very cool.
Was that the lifelong goal to be the full-time musician?
Yeah. You know, you learn, you're growing up and you want to play music and you want to be a star and you
Yeah.
want to do all, you know, and then life has a way of, you know, carving it down into, you don't have to have a huge record deal and a big bus and, you know,
Yeah.
millions of dollars, although that would be cool.
Yeah.
But just if you get to do what you love, you know, even if you're not getting rich, you're still making it by and you're doing what you love and you're
Yeah.
touching people's lives, and
Yeah.
that's what it becomes important.
Yeah.
You know,
Now, how did you spoke earlier about doing some shows in Europe? Was that right? Mm-hmm. How did that come about?
I was good friends. I'm good friends with the band, the Bastard Sons of Johnny Cash.
Okay.
The lead guy, Mark Stewart, and I became good friends. He produced a couple albums of mine, and they would go to Europe, and so he got me on to go with. So I got to go over there 3 times, in
Nice.
United Kingdom and Germany and
Okay.
a little bit. So that was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool.
I want to go back.
Yeah, that sounds pretty neat.
Yeah.
Otherwise, do you stay around the Iowa area for the most part, or do you get out of the state?
Well, you know what happens is I've toured west and east and all. But what happens is I was doing that when we were younger and really didn't care.
Yeah.
Let's go to Chicago and make $50, you
Yeah.
know, for 5 of us. Okay, you know. So
You can say you played Chicago.
yeah, but you get smarter and you're like, so mostly stay around. You know, go to Missouri a little bit, but mostly around Iowa.
Okay.
You know, just to make it so it makes sense.
Sure. Yeah, dollars and
Yeah.
cents. Now, of course, August in Iowa always means the state fair. Have you played any state fair gigs?
We did our state fair gig on Tuesday.
Okay.
Our home is Stockman's.
Okay.
That's where we play. We started at Stockman's 10 years ago or so, and we did 1 show. And now we have been doing 2. There was 1 year we did 3, but this year he cut it back, so we did 1 this year. But
Okay.
I love playing that place.
Yeah.
The load-in's not easy, but
The what?
the load-in, getting
Okay.
in,
Yeah. Trying to get into the fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
people don't move out of your way.
We got there. We went. My wife and I went on Sunday, and we got there just as there's an Iowa artist named Eli Alger. I don't know if you're familiar with Eli or not, but
Yeah.
he had a gig there on Sunday at the Bud Tent, and we got there just as he was pulling into the fairgrounds, and it's like people just weren't moving, and it's a full blown bus,
Yeah.
and people just weren't moving.
It's funny, you know. I can walk in there and I'll have a speaker on my shoulder and my guitar, and they're like, "What do you need?" May I just get in there so I can set this up?
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. Oh
But
man, yeah. State fair is always fun.
It's something.
What's your state fair go-to food?
I love the lamb burgers.
Okay.
You know, I don't really go around. I go in and play and leave. On breaks, I kind of walk up and down and try something else. You know, but I like the lamb burgers and the I forget the name, but there's a pizza, the really good pizza there too.
Okay. Is the lamb burger, is that like the Gizmo or something like that, or is it
Maybe.
is it just called the lamb burger?
I don't know. I don't know
right.
for sure.
See, I'm doing a tournament, a Facebook tournament on my Facebook page of state fair foods.
Oh, okay.
And so and I've never eaten a Gizmo or a Euro.
Did you do a tournament of something else? Some other tournaments?
I'm doing an Athlete of the Year tournament right now, too. I do tournaments all the time. People like to do the tournaments.
Can I get in the running for that Athlete of the Year?
You might be too late on that. Might be a little bit too old for that.
Yeah, both. A little odd for that. Yeah.
All right, so were you, you brought it up, were you an athlete back in high school or college or anything like that?
No. No, I went to about my freshman year, and I was getting into all this music and I loved acting and music, anything acting like that. And so I was like, I put the helmet down and all this stuff, and I just got into all that.
Okay.
And just immersed myself in everything I could.
You retired from football.
Yeah, I retired my freshman year
of high school.
Yeah, I was pretty good at basketball. I was really fast in junior high.
Okay.
I could steal the ball and I could drill. I just couldn't make it in the thing. I could do it. I did it all the time.
I had the height for basketball, but I was too slow and couldn't jump.
Okay.
So, white men can't jump.
I was really fast and I was reflexes, but I couldn't shoot, and that's very important.
Yeah.
To be able to make it in the hoop.
So let's do another song, shall we?
Okay. Yeah, let's do that.
And if we want to do some one-on-one basketball after this, we can find a chord.
I'm going to try this song, "Sun Up to Sundown."
Okay.
You'll have to excuse me. I might peek down at the lyrics, but it's on the new album. It's about farming. Now, I grew up in Iowa, and I knew a lot of farmers. I never actually farmed myself, but that's really the cool thing about being a songwriter is you can put yourself in their shoes.
The storyteller thing.
Yeah. So we'll try this one.
And again, the album comes out October 20th.
October 20th at XBK will be the release, and the album's called All It Takes.
Okay.
This is called Sun Up to Sundown.
All right.
I like that.
Let's do it. Here's Randy Burke on the Iowa Music Showcase.
Working his back, working his arms, working his field on his Iowa farm. Truck says Chevy, tractor saying John Deere, slapping flies away from his ear. I got the carts on, redheads too. You better have something when that winter comes through. There's mouths to feed, town to town, and it matters to him, sun up to sundown. Sun up to sundown, thought dealing the thaw. Sun up to sundown, that American farmer just keeps doing his job. Well, it's the blisters in the banker, harvest in the soul, never ends from Rockford to Shenandoah. His company car, a combine wheel, his office is 100 acres of field. Character's brightest when nobody's around, he burns no daylight, sun up to sundown. Sun up to sundown, flood, drought, and the thaw. Sun up to sundown, that American farmer just keeps doing his job. Well, his daddy farmed mister till they lowered him down, and he will too, sun up to sundown. Sun up to sundown, flood, drought, and the fall. Sun up to sundown, that American farmer just keeps doing his job. All right.
Randy Burke on the Iowa Music Showcase. I was hearing some of your Johnny Cash influence in that one.
Yeah.
I was wanting you to do the Johnny Cash thing where he plays the guitar kind of up high.
Up here?
About said Johnny Cash here on the Iowa Music Showcase. It's Randy Burke on the Iowa Music Showcase. Again, we're live at Barn Wired. Get in here for some lunch. They've got lots of great food and drinks. And you're surprised. You came in. You said you came in and you kind of jokingly ordered a whiskey.
Yeah, they're very nice up there. They said would you like to drink? Because I had my guitars. They're like, you're around the corner.
Yeah.
I said, okay. So what would you like to drink? And I said, jokingly, I said, whiskey. And they go, what kind?
You weren't expecting
No,
that.
I was like, oh.
Barnwired's a pretty cool place.
Yeah, very cool.
Let's see here. You know, on the radio, we always did 5 random questions.
Yeah, we did.
Brought that tradition with me on our interviews. So 5 not so random questions. Question number 1 for Randy Berg. What has been the best story for you from this summer so far? Anything memorable happened for you this summer?
You know, it's kind of been a hard summer, but I think that what comes to mind is just all the shows.
Okay.
You know, just being lucky enough to play music all the time, and I think just the concerts and the shows I've done.
Okay. All right. Question 2. Let's go back to your childhood, Randy. What movie affected you as a kid? Maybe in a positive, or maybe as a scary movie, or what movie stands out to you as a kid that kind of changed you a little bit?
Changed my life?
Sure. However you want to think about it.
Well, I just got to say the first thing that pops in my head, and that's Superman.
All right.
That's the original, you know, with Reeves.
Yeah.
You know, Christopher Reeves, but it's because my dad he would get popcorn, and he would set up the living room, and he would go rent the VHS tape.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Make a big deal about it.
And he and I and my brother would watch Superman, and it just was very, you know, it's a great memory of mine,
Yeah.
and I don't, you know, that was life changing. But that's the movie when I was little. That was coming to my head.
No. It's people these days don't realize that the kids these days don't realize that, you know, you had to go rent the VCR and the movie, and it was a big deal back then. I mean, to have the weekend for some movies, and
they had a place, a store. You go down there and rent the VCR, rent the thing, come home. Have to bring it back. It was a thing.
Question 3. This is our question of the day. I have a question of the day on Steve Shetler Media Facebook. Our question of the day is, how many hours of sleep do you need to be a functioning human being during the day?
3.
3? That's it?
I think I don't know. If you average it all out, I don't know. I probably get 3 to 5 hours.
Wow. That is not much sleep.
No, but then sometimes I get 15.
You make up for it.
Yeah.
All right. Question 4. All right, let's go back to television. How big is the perfect TV size?
You know, honestly, I don't watch TV very much at all.
Okay.
I watch Hawkeyes and the Steelers.
Okay.
I watch some football, but I don't really watch TV.
Okay, so you don't really care.
No, people, I'll walk into discussion and they're talking about Vikings or whatever these shows are, and they just can't believe it. I'm like, I've not watched a minute of any of that, so I don't know.
All right, fair enough. Yeah. Question 5, final question.
These are so hard.
What is the best holiday of the year?
Christmas.
Yes, of course it is.
I think.
You should come back here when it's Christmas time. They've got this place all done up.
I'm going to.
Yeah.
I love Christmas because, you know, you get to get people things.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's
the most
wonderful time of the year. It's the most wonderful time. Oh. All right, Randy, you survived 5 random questions. Let's do one more tune. Again, put a plug in for your October 20th date.
October 20th at XBK, we'll be releasing the new album, All It Takes.
And that's in Des Moines, right?
In Des Moines. You should come now the week before, the 12th. We're going to do a private release.
Oh, okay.
It's going to be out on this guy's land, and we're going to have stage and bonfires and
nice,
you know, beer and all that stuff, and just for people we invite and media and stuff like that. So
very cool.
I'll let you know.
Yeah, definitely do.
So.
Now, are you doing a physical release like CDs, vinyl, or anything like that, or is it just going to be streaming?
Probably do a few physicals, some CDs, and I've not got a vinyl one yet.
Okay.
So I'd like to do that. So we're in the process of that right now. So
very nice. All right. So check that out, October 20th. Again, that's 8. What's the venue?
XBK.
XBK in Des Moines.
You're
That's like
cutting
the cool new place, or it's a fairly newer place.
It's a great venue.
Yeah.
It's cool. It's a great size, and the sound's amazing. And
I always just look at it and I think Xbox for some reason. I don't know.
Xbox. We live at Xbox.
So you got one more song. What you gonna do?
I'm gonna do a favorite. I'm gonna do a one that's not on the new album, but just called "Faster Than the Speed."
All right. Here is Randy
Of Her
Burke.
Heartbreaking.
All right, Randy Burke on the Iowa Music Showcase.
Well, it happened so fast I didn't have a chance to say goodbye. I think a sonic boom must have shook the room the way things were flying. Well, she loaded up a truck with all of her stuff on record time. Hit the curb, it was just a blur and she was out of sight. Well, faster than the speed of the sound of her heart breaking. Well, I hit my knees with my pleas and my sweet persuasion. She was over me, my memory was fading. Faster than the speed of the sound of her heart breaking. Well, I've always been the kind of man to take things slow. But when it came to her, it was a fatal swerve off a canyon road. And I never would have done what I did if I only known. Well, it all come down to this, she just had to go. Faster than the speed of the sound of her heartbreak. Well, I hit my knees with my pleas and my sweet persuasion. I said, baby, please. But she was over me, my memory was fading. I faster than the speed of the sound of her heartbreak. Faster than the speed of the sound of her heartbreak.
Randy Burke. I was hearing some a hunka Elvis in that one.
Well, that's a huge influence.
Yes.
So
I remember you saying that in the past. And I think today is
His
the day that
he died,
the day
yeah.
that he died back in 1977.
yeah.
So yeah, a little tribute to Elvis. Well, Randy Burke, thank you so much. Again, check him out. It's Randy Burke and the Prisoners on Facebook. Or do you have any other social media out there?
The website's randyburke.com.
Okay.
But we're on Facebook and iTunes and all those medias. You know, buy the music and all
Sure.
that. So
Buy his music. Don't just stream it. As I always say, you got to download it. That's where artists actually make a little bit of money. Streaming, you get the 0.000000001 cent
we get rich
per stream. Randy, appreciate you coming down.
Hey, man, anytime.
And make sure you put that date on your calendar for October 20th for the release date for the new album from Randy Burke and the Prisoners. Randy, we'll have to do this again in the future.
Let's do so.
All right. That's Randy Burke here on the Iowa Music Showcase.
Thanks, everybody.
We'll be back here next Friday for the Iowa Music Showcase. I believe we have Adam Klett. We've had Lee Klett on here like multiple times. His brother Adam from The Boys. Adam Klett will be here next Friday, 11:30 to noon. So we'll see you then. Thanks for tuning in.